We're working in that. We're working in that. Hello, sir. How are you?
What's your name?
Chris.
No, they told me you were Jeffrey.
I'll be Jeffrey.
I'll take
If you want me to be Jeffrey, I will be Jeffrey.
Okay.
How does it feel, sir? How does it feel to receive the fellowship?
I don't know. I'm almost 100. I don't know how I feel. You know, I've lost sense of all feeling. You know, I think, where am I? I'm in the basement.
Basement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of the Royal Albert Hall. Yeah. It's a nice place to be.
It's at least it's the basement of the. It's not the basement of the YMCA. So, it's a
Let's
nice
stick to your
basement.
ceremony. Yes, please.
The fellowship is normally handed to a Brit. You're an American.
I know.
How
I
honoured
apologize.
are you?
I apologize for that.
Do you feel really honoured
I
to
do.
receive it?
It's an august and singular honor, and I love the love and the affection from Brits that comes with it. Really, it's terrific. You know, a couple of years ago, I think I was here opening a musical called The Producers. You saw Nathan there. And it's a British audience, right? So it's opening night. And I told Nathan, I said, look, they're not demonstrative. You know, they feel things, but they hardly express it. Maybe under an overpass in the dark night with a raincoat, but never really in public. I mean, the Brits are really undemonstrative. Okay, opening night, The Producers. Curtain comes down. They're standing on their chairs, screaming, yelling, applauding. And I said, I've never, where the hell is British Reserve? You people are so, I know that, England, Britain is full of love. I came here in 1945 on my way to Europe as a soldier. Early 45, February. I stayed, I was billeted. When you're a soldier, you don't choose where you stay. I was billeted at Rubens Hotel with other soldiers, right the back wall of Buckingham Palace. And every once in a while, a horse guard would go by, and it was thrilling. And then the bar at Rubens Hotel in 45 was loaded with, young British officers, ensigns, learning their craft. And every single order was this strange thing. Every order of these sailors was to this day I remember it, and it doesn't make any sense. The bartender said, what you have, what you have, what you have, gent, what you have. And they'd say, pink gin, please, out of a pink gin. Pink gin, pink. They all had pink gin. I mean, I think I remember that more than anything in the war. That there was a whole bar of young British sailors that ordered pink gin. And then I tried it, and I said, oh, pink gin. It was terrible, I gotta tell you, I didn't like it. But then you had other things. You had great beer, and you had, the cab drivers were mostly all Jews in those days. Really, in the 40s, 50s, they're Jewish, and they knew, they had the knowledge. And every one of them who recognized me either as Mel Brooks or just a soldier would say, I could pull up to a Lion's house and stop for a cuppa, So sweet. None of those British cab drivers could pronounce the word something. None of them. They'd either say, I'll tell you something, or they'd say, something. None of them. And I ran out of, I tried to teach them. I'm an American. Something. Can you say something? Oh, yeah, something, right? Anyway, those are my experiences. So I'm attached. What I'm trying to tell you is that in a strange, lovely way, I'm attached to this place. I did apologize to the prince for, for the revolution. I mean, we're a very young country, but it would have been nice to be a colony. Would have been nice,
Yes,
I don't know
please.
about Brexit. It would have been nice.
Huge congratulations, sir, firstly, and such an honour to see you standing here. You taught us to laugh at Hitler, which is something we didn't think we could do. Do you think that you would ever tackle the subject of President Trump in a musical? Could you help us to laugh at him?
Well, he just simply hasn't reached Hitlerian proportions yet. We got to give him a chance. He might get there, but we don't know. Listen, honestly, I think I'm not afraid. Let me be terribly honest with all of you. I don't think he's dangerous. I'm not afraid of Trump, not at all. I think he's mostly an entertainer. He's mostly a guy that wants audiences to love him. What I am afraid of are all the guys around him. The people that whisper in his ears, just like the people that whispered in George W. Bush's ears, and we got the Iraq War. Because I don't think he had anything personally against Iraq, but they, Cheney and Wolfowitz, there were guys that whispered in his ear. And I'm afraid, I just hope that Trump stays. I love him. Trump, please listen to me. Stay the egomaniac that you are. Listen to no one, and then we'll all be safe. But if he believes these banners, these guys, we'll all be in trouble. So I'm giving you some serious information, even though I'm known as a worldwide comic.
Yes, please, Russell. Thank you.
Hi, sir. It's an absolute
Speak up.
Oh, I'm very loud. Russell from Red Carpet News, and I'd like to
Red
ask
Carpet News. I read it every day. It's my favorite paper. I love Red Carpet News.
I mean, it's videos, but we'll do paper.
Okay. Right. Sorry. See, when you're a stand-up bullshit artist, you can make mistakes. Right. Okay. Talk to me, Red Carpet News.
I'm going to ask you something. There you go.
Something.
Something.
Okay.
There you go. You've given us some of the greatest comedy lines in film and stage history. I'm curious, though, for you, what is the one that you really hope that everyone remembers you for? What is your proudest line?
In Blazing Saddles, there is a moment where the cowboys are temporarily stopped from coming into Rockridge by a little toll booth. Now, on both sides of the toll booth for miles, there's nothing. It's just desert. It would be so easy for a horse to just not pay attention to the toll booth and you go around it. But for some reason, the horses go, the cowboys, these dumb cowboys, they go through the toll booth. And it cost a dime. I'm governor of Pennsylvania. I charge a dime. And Slim Pickens was trying to move them. And they're running out of dimes. So the line that I love in the movie is, somebody's got to go back and get a shitload of dimes. And the audience, sometimes when I do my show, I show Blazing Saddles, and I come out and do an hour or so. Somebody invariably stands up at that moment. Somebody in the audience says, somebody got to go back and get a shitload of dimes. I mean, it's amazing. And they sing. Audiences sing along with Lily von Stupp. I'm tired. They sing with her. I mean, it's wonderful, Grandpas are taking their grandsons to see it, and it's beautiful. It has a lot to say. It has a lot to say about humans treating humans correctly.
Absolutely. Yes, please.
That was the Red Carpet News, folks.
Exclusive to everyone else in the room as well.
Mr.
And
Brooks,
we're on a red carpet.
John from EU BAFTA.
Well, you got to be from BAFTA.
From BAFTA.
That's why we're here tonight.
I'm going to ask a traditional question when
Go.
talking about an award, which is, where does one put the BAFTA? And secondly, when one is in his 10th decade, on this sort of evening, does one retire early or does one go for a pink gin?
Oh, good. You know, I think I'm going to keep going until you know, until I'm dead, until I'm no longer. I have ideas. I am bringing to this very city. We are going to try out a musical called Young Frankenstein, a musical comedy. We're going to try it out in Newcastle. And if it works, and I think it will, we're going to bring it to the Garrick Theater in the West End here, so in roughly September. Now, they were very smart, knowing I would do the BAFTA. They put tickets on sale. And I don't know if people are aware of seating capacities in the West End. When we did the Producers, it's like 2,800 seats at the Drury Lane. But the Garrick is a little jewel. They just redone it about a year ago with its red velvet and its gold leafing, and it's gorgeous. And you can see the actors' expressions. It's only about 720 seats. So I think they put it on sale today, and it's sold, it's like 35,000 pounds already. So I think we're going to get a nice run at the Garrick. And I think, I mean, you know, it's hard, you know, when you write something, and I wrote the book with Tom Meehan, Irish, and I wrote all the songs, and Susan Stroman is going to do all the choreography and direction. I'm going to work with the actors on specific comedy. I think it's going to be, modestly speaking, sensational. So I think if you really don't want to miss it, we'll be open in September. There are very few seats, and it's not that I care about the money. It's not that I care about the money, but if you're interested, go by the Garrick and see if you can get a seat or use your ticket exchange. But you know, if you're scalpers, you'll make a lot of money, I'm telling you.
On that modestly sensational note, please join once again congratulating the great Mel Brooks.
Thank you. I love you all.